So for the last few years, Union Los Angeles or Union LA and Nike have collaborated on several releases that currently are seen as some of the most hyped sneakers, and for some people grails. This includes the Jordan 1 Black Toe and Blue Toe, as well as the Jordan 4 Guavas and Black Noirs. And last year there were 2 additional releases of Jordan 4 colourways of the Taupe Haze and Desert Moss. Unfortunately I took L's on this. Now in 2022, Union are back again with Nike, but this time they're collaborating on a Dunk Low, also known as the Passport Pack. Now the first drop happened in February. I took an L on this. However, in March they released their second colourway and I managed to cut from the Union drop for retail, and after several weeks I finally had them in hand and I can't wait to check them out. So let's get to it. Hey, what's going on? Lukas here, back on a video, and today I'm checking out the Union LA Nike Dunk Low Argon release. Thanks for checking out the video. If you're new to the channel and like all kinds of content related to sneaker culture, please do consider subscribing and also hit that notification bell to be notified when I do drop new videos. And if you like today's video, please give it a thumbs up, as it really helps the channel grow. Now today I'm checking out the second colorway that dropped from the Union LA Nike Dunk Low Passport Pack, and that is the Union LA Nike Dunk Low Argon release. So this sneaker dropped on Union's website at the end of March, unionlosangeles.com, and it was dropped about a week later on the sneakers app. Now for me, this was a must cop. This colorway for me was fire. Out of all 3, I really like this color, and this was something that I was really hoping to cop for retail. Now the total cost of this was $200 US, 150 for the sneaker and then 50 for shipping to the UK. Now the problem with copying from Union is they take a fair amount of time to ship the sneaker, considering you're paying $50 as well. You're kind of wondering, what are you paying for? But after several weeks, the sneaker arrived in the UK. Unfortunately, I didn't have to pay any duty, and I got the sneaker in hand. It's fire, and really happy to get this review out for the channel. So the Argon is the second release from the Passport Pack, which is a set of 3 sneakers that Union LA and Nike have collaborated on. The inspiration behind the pack is effectively the journey that Chris Gibbs, the owner of Union, had to take traveling across the world to different cities in order to cop, hype sneakers or rare sneakers to bring back to his store. So there were 3 releases of the Passport Pack. So you had the Pistachio, the Argon, and the Court Purple, which released at the same time as the Argon. And for me, the Argon was the must cop after the Pistachio. So the cities that this is inspired by are London, which is for the Pistachio, Los Angeles for the Court Purple, and Tokyo for the Argon. What Union and Nike have done is they've effectively taken elements from different sneakers that they were finding in these cities and fused them together in a very popular silhouette, the Nike Dunk Low. Now in particular, the inspiration for the Argon is a rare sneaker that Chris Gibbs found when he went on a visit to Tokyo, and he's taken some of the colours from that sneaker and added it to the Nike Dunk Low. So let's check the sneaker out. So the first thing you'll notice is the box is fire. The packaging they've done for this whole Passport Pack is just very unique, and definitely helps to celebrate the collaboration. So first of all, you have the box, and it says UNLA black text. Then you have different elements of, say, a plane ticket. So you have place of issue Nike Inc. / Union LA, carrier code, the PNR, which is like your passenger reference, carrier, the flight, class date, destination, status, and then various other pieces. Then on the right hand side you've got name of passenger, from, to, then you have your carrier, flight class, gate, seat, etc. So back in the day, plane tickets used to look like this. So it's really cool they've incorporated that into the packaging as well. So if we turn to this side, you've got passenger ticket and baggage check. Then you have some more details here, which is sort of saying similar to what you see on the top of the sneaker. Then you have, for instance, date of issue HO21. So these were actually supposed to release last year in holiday 21 season, but obviously due to the pandemic and supply chain issues, this got delayed. But obviously the sneaker would have been manufactured, so they couldn't really change that. That's interesting as well. Then on this side, you've got the same similar details that you see on this side. And then you've got, for instance, it is unlawful to purchase or resell this ticket from any entity other than the issuing carrier or its authorised agents. Then on this side, you just got the Union LA logo and black and the Nike swoosh in orange. And then on the size tag itself, it's again kind of cool. You've got not transferable, and you've got name issuing airline, again Nike Inc. Union LA. And you got from Los Angeles, California to Beaverton, Oregon. So there's effectively Chris Gibbs travelling obviously from Los Angeles to Beaverton to obviously help design this sneaker. So you take a look at the size tag, it says Nike Dunk Low /U for Union, and the colourway is Hyper Royal White Psychic Blue. So we'll pop the lid. Then inside the detailing continues, so you'll see that you have different stamps here that you would see in the passport. So obviously you've got one up here saying June 23rd, 2011, admitted NYC for US immigration. Then you've got one here in 2012 saying for Berlin Airport in Germany. And then, for instance, you've got this one, this Tokyo for Narita, and just 20th of September 1996. Peel this back. Then it continues, so you've got another cool thing, which is the stamp says Nike Inc. Collaboration Holiday 2021 Union LA. And then you've got two more stamps relating to Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. And then the background of this is just the Union LA logo with a small Nike swoosh in blue. So peel that back, and then you have a sneaker itself. So it's the Union LA Nike Dunk Low Argon release. So here we have the sneaker. Now, to me this is fire. This colourway is beautiful. And I think it's a really nice sneaker for the summer. I'm definitely happy to have this in the collection. There's a lot of detailing on the sneaker, and obviously we'll talk about that as we go through. There's also a nice little surprise on the left sneaker, so stay tuned for that. Starting on the outsole, you've got this translucent blue outsole, as you can see right here. And you've got your Nike and your swoosh right here. And in red you've got the Union LA logo right here, so I think it's a nice touch, quite subtle. You turn to the side, you've got your standard Dunk Low midsole in white right here. And then as you come on to the upper, so this is an all fabric upper. So you have your light blues here, and then you have your darker blue, your Hyper Royal blue right here. And what's cool about this is you can actually tear this away, and there's actually leather underneath. Not something I'm going to be doing, but it's just cool that that is possible. You then obviously, as we come around the mudguard onto the toe box, you can then see the grid patterns here. Obviously then you've got perforated holes, and as you come at the upper, you've got all through the eyelets, you've got the light blue fabric coming up here, and then throughout the sneaker you've got this orange stitching going all the way around the sneaker. So I think it's, you know, nice little detail. You've got a mesh tongue, and then you've obviously got the white grid pattern that you can see right here. At the top of the tongue you've got on the tag you've got the Nike and swoosh in that light blue colour on the white background. And then as we turn to the side, you've got the swoosh in this, again, kind of translucent style right here. And then you've got that orange stitching on the outline of that swoosh. Then another characteristic of Union LA collabs is the tag. So you've got UN/LA in blue text on the yellow background right here. So that's nice. That's a cool detail. And then on the ankle area, at the back of the sneaker, you've got a little blue circle with the Union LA logo in white right there. Throughout the sneaker you can see that you've kind of got this distressed stitching as well. So again, that's kind of similar to what you would see with, say, luggage that's gone through, you know, several iterations of travel and journeys. So I think that's quite a nice little touch, and it kind of adds to the authenticity of the sneaker. So it's not actually a QC issue, that's actually part of the sneaker. So just something to bear in mind. If we look inside the sock liner, all that blue sock liner, and again this feels quite nice in terms of the materials. You can just definitely feels like a hard piece right here on the inside, so that's quite interesting. I'm not sure if that's support or padding, but just something to bear in mind. You also, on the insole, you have Nike in blue text as well with the swoosh. In terms of the back of the sneaker, you've then got the Nike text in blue, in that hyper royal blue embossed right here, similar to what you see in other dunks. And then again on this translucent piece of plastic, as you can see right here. We turn to the medial side. It's again the same detailing. Obviously the shoes curving inwards to mould to the foot, and then again you can see the swoosh on this side. You do get a set of blue hyper royal laces, as you can see right here. So again, if you wanted to swap those out, you could. That's the right sneaker. We'll quickly take a look at the left. Left sneaker is exactly the same, but you do have this really cool touch, which is this hang tag, and this is the same in the same with baggage tag. You've then got, you know, NK/UN, Nike in collaboration with Union, and then you've got, it says here, air baggage claim check. You've then got the Union logo in black with the white swoosh, and then you've then got some just, you know, baggage references right here, and at the bottom you just got the address of Nike, 1 Bowman Drive, Beaverton, Oregon, and then the address of Union, 110 South La Brea Avenue, Los Angeles. On the back of this you've just got some more references here, and then just NK Union. So I think it's a really cool touch. Obviously Union didn't have to do this, and I think, you know, it just kind of gives to the authenticity of the collaboration. One of the pieces on the insole, on the left sneaker, you just have the Union LA logo in blue right there. So in terms of sizing, I went true to size. This is a US 14, UK 13, and for all Dunk Lows I go true to size, and this fits fine. Obviously the toe box is quite wide, so if you did have a narrow foot you could potentially get down half a size. So in terms of resale, as you expect, it's a hype collaboration, so these are going for around $430 is the top ask right now on StockX, and the last sale was around $360. So pretty good return if you were to purchase this for retail. Obviously my plan is to keep this, not going to sell this. This is staying in the collection. But just kind of give that resale information if you were interested. So what do you think of this sneaker? Did you manage to cop this, or did you pass? What is your favourite sneaker in the passport pack? For me, this is number one, but I will probably look at the Pistachio. The Pistachio is going for slightly more money because it was more of a Union LA exclusive, so it wasn't released on sneakers or to boutiques. Stay tuned for the on foot, it's coming up shortly, and again, let me know those thoughts in the comments down below. So thanks for checking the video. If there's the kind of content you want to see related to anything to do with sneaker culture, please do consider subscribing, and also hit the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. And if you like today's video, please give it a thumbs up, as it really helps the channel grow. And until next time, take it easy. I'll see you in the next video.